Okay, so I'm going to give everybody a few moments to get in here. Because it's quite, I'm already nauseated and everything else. So, yeah. Hope everybody's doing okay out there today. Here in Missouri, it's cold. Ain't too bad though. Like in the 30, it's showing 35 right now, but I probably need to update it. It seems to be the big topic these days is SA and things like that. And I was down for a couple of days after going to do the light show Friday night. So, well, not a couple of days. I was down yesterday. Didn't really do too much. Nothing except rest. So, the story of little Athena Strand, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. It kind of got to me a little bit. Athena Strand, 7 years old. Yeah. It irks me when something like this happens, for the simple fact that in the world that it's happened to. But I just pray that if there are adults out there who have struggled with this, your fault. And the person that did that to you are very sick individuals. I'm 43 years old, and it took me a long time to be able to openly say that to someone else besides myself. So, saying that my connection is unstable, but it's not unstable, it's pretty stable. That's the story of my life, though. Every time I get ready to do one of these lives, that I almost mess up. But guess what? One of these days I'll be rich and famous and won't have to worry about unstable internet connection. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's the little things in life that just make you smile. Uh, when I seen that it was, I never heard anything crazy like that. Let me get here real quick. Because what we're going to go right into is the news, the tea with the tea. Athena Strand found dead, abducted and killed by FedEx driver with previous sexual assault. Does that mean what I think that? Yeah, that's exactly what that means. Here. Athena Strand, FedEx killer, raped woman 23 when she was 16. It says, kidnapped and killed in a crime of opportunity. Police revealed how digital evidence, together with interviews, suggests the little girl did not live more than an hour after being abducted. Homer was charged with capital murder and aggravated kidnapping and is being held on a $1.5 million bond. We're just sad it didn't end the way that we hoped it would end, Sheriff Lane Atkins said during a Friday night press conference. Horner is the only suspect authorities believe is responsible in this case. Atkins, he did not have any relation or connection to the family. The girl was kidnapped in regard to Tanner Horner Homer, whatever, Facebook page revealed the suspect described himself as a spy, non-neurotypical musician, metalhead, love is stupid, not. He wrote that he was a former drummer at Walmart who worked at Buried Alive and was a former drummer at Albertsons. He studied at Azale High School and wrote that he was in a relationship. He filled his Facebook and Instagram pages with pictures of him holding a small baby. Allegations of previous sexual assault. In 2019 post, a woman wrote on Horner's Facebook, friendly reminder that Tanner Horner is a rapist. In the comment thread, another woman said he drove for Uber, a transphobic rapist in a pop punk band. What a shocker, added another. The woman who wrote the post added in another, Tanner Lynn Homer, the man who raped me at 16, 8 years ago, murdered Athena Strand, a 7-year-old girl. I hope the family gets the justice they deserve. I hope he rots. And I hope that everyone who didn't believe me when I talked about this 8 effing years does now. F all of you. On his Instagram page, Horner referred to himself as a vocalist of Commit and Conquer, autistic as Ligma. I'm sexy and I know it, Horner wrote with one selfie he posted on Instagram using the name at the @ CNC _ Twitch. In one social media post, Horner shared the lyrics to a song, writing, sometimes I hear her cry. Silence is the dirtiest trick in my life. If I'm so empty, then why do I feel alive? Let's go back for the last time. When you breathe, you lie. Breathe, think, keep your mouth closed and those legs tangle close. I think I'm going to puke. According to the Wise County Sheriff's Office, child was dropped off at home from school at her home in Paradise at 4:30 on Wednesday. Was Athena assaulted? At some point afterwards, the youngster was outside her home after an argument with her stepmother. At the same time, Homer was delivering a FedEx package to her house. When Athena didn't come back inside and could not be found in her bedroom, her stepmom reported her missing to the police around 6:40 p.m. Police believe the girl was likely abducted from her driveway just 200 yards away from the safety of her home. Police were able to connect the dots between Athena's disappearance and Horner's delivery route following a tip-off of the FBI Texas Ranger Wise County Sheriff's Office, working in tandem to bring the case to a speedy yet tragic end, although two false leads sent police looking in the wrong places for the girl. The youngster's body was eventually found 10 miles away from her home. The manner and cause of her death was not revealed. Officials declined to say whether Athena was sexually assaulted, and that observation may come out during a scheduled autopsy of the child's body. The county sheriff paid tribute to locals that had assisted in the investigation, which saw hundreds of volunteers coming out to help with a massive search. This community is not like losing our children. We could see it because of all the people who came out and helped us throughout this ordeal, Aiken said. Oh my Lord Jesus, what in the heavenly hell? It is one of the toughest investigations I've been involved in because it's a child, and anytime there's a child dies, it hits you in the heart. You compare that child to your own children when they are at that age yet. Asked about the family's reaction to the girl's death. They're devastated, Aiken said. They're angry because of what had happened. A precious child taken from their lives. FedEx released a statement on Friday night expressing their condolences to the family. Words cannot describe our shock at the reports surrounding this tragic event. First and foremost, our thoughts are with the family during this most difficult time. And that come from Scallywag and Vagabond.com is what that come through. And I'm having some difficulties with my internet here, as always. Never fails, so I don't know how much of that was captured and how much was not captured, but yeah. 5 million things would stop going off, it'd be different. You know, 7 in today's society, my thoughts on some questions about drugs and things like that. What are the so let's check out this other screen I done found here. I don't want to invite no one right now. I done invited. I want to present. All right, so I wanted to see, do FedEx hire felons? Currently have FedEx headquarters is located in Memphis, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, and Dallas. FedEx currently has over 300,000 employees, and this figure is growing rapidly. Um, Due to the nature of business this corporation conducts, it is imperative that employees at FedEx need to be trustworthy and honest. Um, it's presumed that they don't, however, it's a misconception because FedEx does hire felons, and I knew that, and does not discriminate based on past convictions. The corporation recognizes the San Francisco Fair Chance Ordinance. They encourage application. Instead, individuals with convictions are considered using facts how long ago it occurred and how the crime relates to the job felons are applied for. Uh, FedEx does applicant work FedEx. There are many entry level positions. These jobs include truck driver, warehouse worker, loader, customer service rep, and delivery agents. Admitted. So I mean, if you have a DUI or DWI charge, apply for jobs unrelated to driving. Slack, and they should, because I mean, now a 7-year-old child who has been killed by a FedEx driver. So we have that. Now let me see here. In case y'all are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just checking back and forth here to make sure that I'm streaming right. Everything's streaming right. Let me see here. Is this one? I might have done seen that one. Yeah, I've done seen that one. So let's see here. Here we go. My duck. I said, do they hire sex offenders? Plain and simple, do they? And well, according to Indeed, as July 24, 2018, the answer November 29, 2021, was yes, they do. No, they don't. No, they don't. Well, yeah, folks. Obviously, they do. Because, yeah. So we have that taken care of there. And another one I looked up for, I am a little bit nauseated right now due to the fact of dealing with this topic. It makes me very, very nauseated when I talk about it still. Sex Offender One Stop Resource. Resource website for registered citizens. This is, got all, you got a whole listing here. I'll drop the link in the chat. Just what company? No, goodness, it disgusted me. Let's see here. Man, to be honest, it also lets you see just, what companies out there you're dealing with. You have like Apple, AT&T, Avis Rent-A-Car. I mean, Baskin Robbins. I'm gonna be honest. Put them in the pooper scooper area of a landfill. This is a sex offender registration and public notification law designed to protect the public from sex offenders. Also, this is a chomo. Just saying. Y'all know I keep it real. I keeps it real when I'm saying stuff. So. My connection isn't stable. What else is new? Alright. So we got that done. So now that we have touched base on the Chomo situation and the Athena Strand things, like I said, my thoughts and prayers go out to this little girl's family. I'm going to be digging into it a little bit more, so just keep posted on my community page for that. Let me see here. I looked up some stuff on. So let me get over here and find it. Such a beautiful life. The individuals who accompanied Shanquella Robinson to Mexico was arrested in connection with the murder. Jackson was away beginning of her extradition process to Mexico. According to WCNC, no arrest has been made in the cases of he is unaware of arrest. The arrest warrant explicitly said Shanquella Robinson was the victim of femicide. Is fully clarified. We even have a court order. There's an arrest warrant issued for the crime of femicide to the detriment of the victim and against an alleged perpetrator or individual of hers who is Anaya. Actually, it wasn't a quarrel, but instead a direct aggression. We are procedures such as the Interpol alert and the request for extradition to the United States of America. It's about 2 Americans, the victim and the culprit. Robinson and as many 6 individuals arrived at Cabo on October. I really like ads. I'm telling you, I really like them. They arrived at Cabo San Lucas on October 28th. The next day, she was allegedly shown on video footage being beat up by another young woman. It appeared that at least 2 people were filming the violence. The person who recorded the video posted on social media, and the person whose phone could also be identified as Robinson to at least fight back. While Robinson's police report claims a doctor from a local hospital was with Robinson and other people staying at the villa for almost 3 hours before she was pronounced dead on October 29th. According to the police report, an hour into Gutierrez's house visit, Robinson began to have a seizure. 911 was called shortly after by one of the housemates. By this point, Shanquella Robinson was struggling to survive. She was suffering from difficulty breathing and lower pulse. At 4:49, Gutierrez detected Robinson had stopped having a pulse. They quickly treated her CPR. Man, this story has got more loopholes in it than Swiss cheese. The report says police arrived at 5:25. Paramedics administered a total of 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, 6 discharges. 7 p.m. Tree per tradition by President Bill Clinton, who said it was meant to enhance cooperation between the law enforcement of both countries. Also, so if y'all and that, my friends, is about all I've done my life for the day. I had one done earlier, and well, I accidentally deleted it. So, yeah. As always, over here in the Utah Media Triangle, we keep it real. We keep it real. I do want to talk on this real quick. This morning, I couldn't help but notice that BHB was in Fruitland, Indiana. Michael Monkey Vaughn's. She was outside of the house, the Wonder House. Leave them people alone. I'm telling y'all, leave them alone. Unless you are a law enforcement person, you ain't got no business being right there in front of that house. Get what if I was the mother of a child and done told y'all peoples to, told the YouTube to stay away and stay out of it, man, y'all lucky she ain't come out and whooped y'all's ass. That's all I got to say. I mean, I'm just saying. Brandy, I got your back 5,000%, my dear. I mean, I ain't got, I'd sell my camper to go defend somebody from the bull crap that goes on these streets out here. It's nonsense. Nonsense. But I am getting a headache. It's about my nap time. Oh, it is. It's about my nap time. It's 1 o'clock here in Missouri. My time. So, yeah, y'all leave them people alone. Unless you have, plain and simple, leave Monkey's family alone. Leave the crime scene alone. Leave the area where he was last seen. Leave it alone. You want to cover stories so bad, take your ass back to Florida and cover stories in your own little town. Or do like I do here, just get on here and find your information. You ain't got to go be all up in it. We see you. Are clicks that important to you? Jesus. They ain't to me. For real. I'll shut my YouTube down in a heartbeat. I would. If it meant, if something I was, showing on my page or whatever was upsetting a victim's family, it upsets me. And I'm a survivor of that crap. So, I mean, I can just imagine what these families go through. As always, though, if you see something, say something. If you know something, report it. End of discussion. If you know something, report it. If you're a victim of domestic violence or you're in a situation where you feel you can't get out, there is help available. Your possessions that you have that you think you need to get, they are not worth losing your life over. You can get copies of Social Security cards, birth certificates, things like that, and you can get clothes. Shelters nowadays, trust me, I ran to one, went to one. Didn't have nothing on me but my clothes on my back and didn't even have no shoes on. I was taken care of. But the biggest thing about that was I was saved and I didn't have to worry no more. As a matter of fact, that incident is whenever I got my face cut. So, prayers please this month that the trial of the man who was my abuser, he goes to court this month for trial. He was supposed to go last month. Just pray that the judge and the prosecuting attorney go away and get this over with, put this man under the jail. Please. Because I'm scared, honestly, that he's going to end up skating his way out. He's done it before. So, I think that's got a lot to do with why I'm, been a little bit more sicker here lately. It's the stress of everything. So, everyone just please, see something, say something. If you know something, tell it. Because you could be holding the key that could save someone's life. It's like the incident in Idaho. There ain't really been no changes there. The Idaho 4, none that I saw this morning, really. Except a little bit of aggravation because there's still a killer at loose. The crazy neighbor dude just volunteered to go submit DNA. Talk about people making drastic changes. That's pretty much of a drastic change right there. They're probably really watching him now if they weren't. So, just saying. Don't know. I'm not saying that's my opinion only. Brandy, Tyler, Vaughn, you guys are still and always are in my prayers. I want Monkey home. Maddie Bear's case, her December 26th made 2 years when she went missing. She was located 4 weeks later on January 23rd. So that's a rough time for me. My daughter's birthday is December 11th. She'll be 22. In case she happens to stalk my videos here, I love you, Lex, and happy birthday early. I'm sure I'll make a video on that day. I usually do every year for her birthday. It's something we do. We post pictures of one another, and yeah. But she's a mama now and got a little baby. 1 October. He's 2 months old as of yesterday. I'm sure he's growing like a weed. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here and rest for a little bit, and I will catch you all on the streets later. Bye. And what I mean about YouTube media streets. Y'all have a great day. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, share button.